And I think it's very important for everybody to be engaged because that everybody's on the same page.
It's about, who's willing to change gears at the right time.
Go out, go have fun, and just take it to them.
For Wheeling University Athletics, I'm Zach Ziegler. It's time for another edition of the Greg Schmitt Show. Currently joined by Wheeling University head track and field coach Greg Schmitt. And Greg, you guys had another strong performance at the YSU College Mid-Major, your first two-day event of the year. Talk about how it went over the 2 days and what you saw.
I think it went very well. For our first two-day meet, I feel like not to only go well, it went extremely well. It takes a toll on you, especially if you're one of the athletes that got to compete on Friday and Saturday. Sometimes it's hard to bounce back, and all the athletes that competed Friday and then came back on Saturday to compete still PR'd and did extremely well in their events.
And a lot of individual success, a ton of PRs throughout the day on both the men's and women's side. What's that like for you as a coach to see so many athletes hitting their PRs in their events?
It just says that both the men and women's team are going to peak at the right time, which is the conference championship meet. So that's exciting to see them to keep progressing and having small peaks throughout the season. That just tells us, the best is yet to come.
And it seems like we talk about him every week. Magnus Polkner, another big run, breaks his own 1,000-meter dash record by over 5 seconds. Talk about him and kind of how he continually grows and continually shatters those records.
Yeah, that was a great performance by Magnus. Beginning of the year, he broke the school record by running 2:34, breaking the school record by 6 seconds. Comes back, YSU runs the 2:28, breaks it by almost another full 6 seconds. It was like 5 point something. And now he only ran the 800 once, and he's only a second away from breaking the school record in that. So it's a good indication of what he's going to do, hopefully, come this Saturday at Ann Arbor.
And on the women's side, your jumps really led the way. Autumn King and Autumn Kirshner both take 7th place finishes in their respective events. Talk about your jumping team and kind of how they've kind of grown throughout the year.
Yeah, our jumping team is it's a very young jumping squad. They're still piecing stuff together with Coach Ben, but he's doing a great job with those jumpers. So they're starting to get all the pieces in the right place, and it's starting to come along. And each week, I feel like the jumpers and the throwers are getting better and better.
Currently joined by Wheeling University head track and field coach Greg Schmitt. And Greg, this is the first time you're going to be split up. You have a group going to Michigan, a group going to Kent State. Talk about managing both those meets at the same time on the same days and kind of how that's going to affect the team.
Affect the team, it's not going to affect the team. Everybody knows that everybody's got their own stuff that they got to take care of in their own individual events. So I don't think it's going to affect the team. We'll still be cheering for each other. Each team is going to have in Michigan it'll be a smaller group, but they can still cheer for each other. At Kent State, they're going to have a bigger group so they can cheer for each other. So it's not going to affect us that way. The only thing is just a couple kids had to go to a different place just to get the competition that they needed for their respectful event, just so they can do and have what they need to do and have a shot at maybe qualifying for nationals or also qualifying for conference.
And you have some going over to Michigan, like you said. The rest are going back to Kent State. Talk about these two meets and kind of how they're going to help the athletes that are each one get better.
I think it's going to help the individual athletes, like I was kind of previously pointing at. Me and Coach Ben talked about it. We're going to those two different places because it's going to be a good race for those individuals. Like the team going to Kent State, that's going to benefit them more than going to, say, like Ashland University or somewhere else. And then for Magnus, Madison, and Hunter, Michigan's going to benefit them more than Kent State. And, they had fast enough time to get in there. So with that better competition, hopefully, we see some times fall. So, with both places being, active on the same day, even though Kent State's a 2-day meet, I think it was a good place for, the team to go, Kent State.
And finally, February's here. It's the final run towards the MEC Indoor Championships. What's your message to your team at this point as they continue to prepare and get ready for that championship stage?
My message to everybody on the team is just keep working hard like they have been. They got a great attitude. They work extremely hard day in and day out. And then the other thing is that, try not to get sick. It's the flu season. But the main thing is to stay healthy. Got to stay injury-free. A major injury now at this time of the season, you wouldn't have enough time to recover with conference being 2.5 weeks away. So the main thing is, keep working hard and stay injury-free and stay healthy.
Thanks, Greg. Good luck this weekend. Can't wait to see you out there.
Thank you, Zach.
For Wheeling University Athletics, I'm Zach Ziegler.
And I think it's very important for everybody to be engaged because that everybody's on the same page.
It's about, who's willing to change gears at the right time.
Go out, go have fun, and just take it to them.